Hello, guys. Welcome back to Duskwood. We are starting the final chapter, final episode, which is episode 10. And Michael Hansen, or the kidnapper, or whoever it is, that is the man without a face, has found our location, found the location of Jesse and the others, because of the phone they took. And apparently that phone was a trap that we jumped right in, and now he knows the location, and he says that he's coming. And yeah, I think they're in danger now, but yeah, we're starting episode 10, and it is going to be crazy now. I don't know how we did that. I think we ended up doing it because of that Google app, like that Google Maps app or a Maps app, and I remember turning that location on, and that's how he found the location, and that's why I didn't want to turn it on, because I was thinking if I did turn it on, but apparently according to the game's logic, we had to do it because the game wasn't moving forward if I didn't turn the location on. So yeah, that location being turned on is why we're in this trap now. So let's start this chapter.
What's happening?
Calm down. It's only a blackout. We already had one this afternoon.
I know where the fuse box is. You wait here.
Okay.
It's a blackout. I said half an hour ago we should light a fire in the wood burner. Okay.
Oh, holy shit. Right. The fuse box is a complete disaster. We should be prepared. This might happen a few times. Richie mentioned something about the electricity. He warned us about it, if I remember correctly. You're right, he did say something. What did Michael mean? He said he knows where we are. But he can't know. He's just bluffing. Velvet. I saw what happened and consequently rechecked Hannah's phone's data. By opening the Maps app, the hut's location was sent to Michael Hansen. I just realized that myself. It was a mistake. You know, this can't be happening. Did Michael trick us? He's going to come for them. I will tell the others. And I will take full responsibility for what happened. No, Jake. They've only just started trusting you. I gave you this instruction to open this app. Besides, I know what your friends mean to you. Either way, I don't want you to do that. They know that I'd never do something like that on purpose. I will stand up for my mistakes. That is a very honorable decision. Right, well, what? Sorry, I was a bit distracted just now. Something terrible has happened. Michael Hansen knows where you are. It was strict. It's coming. Oh no. But well, you can't be serious. We underestimated him. How could that happen? Michael Hansen initiated location sharing on Hannah's smartphone. Afterwards, he must have deactivated the GPS signal, thereby pausing said location sharing. While Velvet and I were searching through the phone, we turned the GPS signal on again, which turned on location sharing again too. I see. Don't worry about it, Velvet. You always helped us. You were always there for us. Okay, but I made the worst mistake now, though. Sometimes things just go wrong. Something like this shouldn't happen. Chin up. We need you, Velvet. You know that, right? That means Michael knew it would come. And he knew you'd take the phone. He planned it all. Oh my goodness. He's smarter than we thought. But what are we going to do now? Go back to Duskwood? That's probably for the best. I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, if they're all just try to get out and leave, it's not a good idea at all. I was toying with the idea of suggesting the motel as a temporary place for us to stay. In any case, we should just decide quickly. Couldn't we just go to a different cabin? I've got a better idea. We stay. We stay? Exactly. Let him come. I'll just make myself comfortable and wait for him. What are you saying, Dan? What the fuck is wrong with you? What? I don't know if Velvet told you already. But I'm here because of you. To keep an eye on you, you know. They already figured that out themselves. You can't be serious right now. Oh, but I am. I've got a bone to pick with the masked freak. And I'll pick it up here now. And I'll pick it here and now. This is ridiculous. You're in a wheelchair. Listen. This house has exactly 4 entrances. 2 are downstairs on the deck. Then the door here in the living room. And of course the front door. If we keep an eye on all of them, he can't get in without us noticing. I admit he has an advantage with the forest all around us, but we can't change that. But he's clearly outnumbered. And we even have a weapon. Is the weapon even loaded? Sure. loaded enough to fight some musty old legend. Sounds like you brought that weapon. I didn't, though. Have you completely lost your mind, Dan? Michael Hansen is a murderer. He's incredibly dangerous. And he always will be, as long as he's free. For the first time since all of this crap started, we're all together. We know he's coming. Honestly, we've never been safer. And he won't be expecting you to defend yourselves. Exactly. Honestly, his plan does not sound bad. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Dan might be right. I agree. We've put up with this for long enough. This is our chance to end it. Do you agree? Yes. I guess. More or less. Can we really do this? Definitely. Okay. Then I suppose I'm in. Yeah, me too. Well, what? Jake. I think I'm not entitled to a vote on this matter. Today almost felt like everything was back to normal again. I really had a lot of fun, and for a while I wasn't thinking about the danger we were all in. I'd almost forgotten what it was like. Damn, I'm sorry. I want my old life back. You will, and we'll make sure of that. We're done running away. We're ending this tonight. Once and for all. I do not know what to think of this. I'm a bit more hopeful now. Their chances are actually better than they were before. They ever were. Up until now, they have always been defending themselves. Now they are changing their approach and forcing a direct confrontation. A sudden change of direction could be an immense tactical advantage. Very true. However, this current change is following an unexpected move on our enemy's part. What do you mean? I mean that we were meant to find that phone. That Michael had planned it all from the start. We should have known. What has happened has happened. We cannot change it anymore. What remains is for us to ask ourselves what other traps he may have set for us. Your attitude towards Michael is very defiant. It was a tactic, Jake. I wanted to get him to talk to me. I understand. Very well. I have another lead that I must follow. I'm very happy knowing you are not in that house in the forest. you're there in case I need you. I'll wait for your orders. You only need to hold out a little longer, Velvet. We are nearing the end of our path. Let's just hope we're not wrong. Hello, Velvet. Hello, Jesse. How are you guys? It's weird. We're waiting for a murderer. A murderer who threatened to kill us all. And yet I'm a lot calmer than I'd have thought I'd be in a situation like this. Because you're prepared. That makes a huge difference. It's more like if I'd gotten used to living in fear. Any news? No. All's quiet. That famous calm before the storm. Probably. And with you and Jake. Maybe still we're getting somewhere. Dan stationed us at different spots around the house. He's completely in his element. Finally, he's making himself useful. I'd like to ask you something. That weapon that appeared out here out of nowhere. Whose is it? What do you think? No idea. Same here. I thought it would be Dan's, but Dan said that he didn't bring it, so... I mean... Why would someone secretly bring a weapon with them? And then not admit to it? All the speculating won't get us anywhere either. I don't think that's the important part, to speculate anyway. And if I'm being honest, I'm just looking for a way to preface what I really wanted to say. I knew that wasn't really what you wanted to talk about. Am I that easy to read? No, I'm just good. Okay then. So, sometimes things happen in life that we can't influence. Even though we wish things would be different and we try avoiding them as good as we can. Yeah, I know. Is she trying to reassure me that it's not my fault that they're getting attacked? If anything should have happened to me tonight, or to the others, then I want you to know that it wasn't your fault. Don't say that. No, please. It's really important to me that you know this. Oh, Jesse. You've done everything in your power to help us. We all know this. We all know that. And in case things go south, it won't have been your fault. It's nice of you to say that. What are you talking about? Nothing important. How do you know we're talking? I saw you two were online. And I put two and two together. something I wanted to ask you too. What's up? Hannah visited the Pine Glade Festival's website not too long ago. Tomorrow could be a very important day for Michael Hansen. Did you see Hannah there 10 years ago? I'd better tell the others to come online too. I'm pretty sure I was there just because I'm there every year. But I definitely didn't go with Hannah. I'm always busy helping out when I'm at the festival. And there's never been a year where I haven't been busy. Well, you can think about it. Hannah must have met Amy at that festival. I'm sure I went to the Pine Glade Festival with Hannah and the others at some point. But there was also 1 year where I was really sick and couldn't go. But I don't know if there was the one, that was the one 10 years ago or some other time. Sorry. I mean, I get that 10 years is a long time. Excellent question as always, but stop being smart and think about whether you saw Hannah there or not. Like, I can remember what happened 10 years ago. I can't even remember what happened 10 days ago. I remember. Tell me every detail. Dan, you went there with me. What, me? Yes. You got me some cotton candy and you won't let me ride the carousel twice. Yo, sounds like me. And you even won a prize for me at the shooting range. That's sweet. Okay, and do you remember anything that might help me? It's amazing that you remember that. Okay, I don't want to just say that. Or you remember anything that... It's because I was having lots of fun. Do you remember Dan? Don't you remember Dan? The prize was a small teddy bear. His nose glowed red when you poked his belly. What the fuck? Wait, yeah, I remember. Hannah asked me if I could keep an eye on you. And that's what I did, yo. Do you remember what Hannah was up to, too? Not the faintest idea. She just turned up out of nowhere. Did you see Amy with her? No. Hannah was on her own. Lily was riding ponies or something. She asked me to pick Lily up. And then she left. So she was in a hurry? I guess. So Dan, you can shoot. What were you doing when she asked you? Eating a hot dog? I don't know. So Dan, you can shoot. What kind of question is that? Are you interrogating me? Why so irritable, Dan? Because I'm sure this is going to end up with an accusation that the weapon is mine. And I'll continue being suspicious of everyone until I know the truth. Hannah said that she was going to be back for the fireworks. So I went to Blackwater Lake with Lily. But she never came. Because she caused the accident. You're right, Dan. You took me home after the fireworks. I remember that. I had a real temper tantrum. You're right, Dan. You took me home after the fireworks. I remember that. Yeah, you were pissed. Had a real temper tantrum. Why didn't you wait for Hannah? And you're sure that was at the festival 10 years ago? I remember not being allowed to walk to school on my own for weeks afterwards. That must have had something to do with the Jennifer accident. Yeah, that fits. Why didn't you wait for Hannah? Can't you think of anything else? Can you think of anything else? Me either, sorry. Why didn't you wait for Hannah? Or look for her? Don't know. Had to bring Lily home, didn't I? The fireworks aren't until really late. That's when the festival ends and the drinking begins. That's no time for a little girl to be up and about. So you took her home. Yeah, that's what I said. Dan has always been very vigilant when it comes to Lily. Now we know why. That's just how I am, okay? That's all I wanted to know. So Hannah met Amy somewhere at the Pine Glade Festival. And then asked Dan to keep an eye on Lily. Which he does. Amy said it had been all her fault. We know that from the chat. It sounded like she asked Hannah for help with something. Hannah assumed that she'd be back for the fireworks, which she wasn't because of the accident. Thomas, do you have any information for us? No, I didn't know Hannah 10 years ago. Or anyone from this group. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, I found out more than I expected. Well, if you don't mind, I'll divert my attention back to the window. I've got a feeling our legendary poetry is about to show itself. Okay then. Take care of yourselves. You too. Well, no Michael Hansen is coming for me. I don't think I need it. See you later. Okay, well, guys, that's it for this video. So we've been tricked. No Michael Hansen, the man without a face, is coming to get them. So that's amazing. Let's see what's happening. What happens? Thank you guys for watching. That's it for this video. This concludes the first part of episode 10 finished. Bye.